Now to breaking news. A technicality sets an accused murderer free.
There's a child killer right there. Why did you kill my sister, Tim?
Emotions ran high outside the Monroe County Jail today as Timothy Kuhn, formerly accused of setting the fire that killed an 8-year-old girl in Rochester, was released. You see him right there. Kuhn's trial was set to start today. Police say he threw a Molotov cocktail into a home where Savannah Strieber was sleeping and killed back in 2004. But this morning, the judge found Kuhn wasn't afforded the right to a speedy trial and dismissed the case outright. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey is live at the jail where Tim Kuhn walked out a free man. And Jen, I could see it. Savannah Strieber's sisters are furious.
Yeah, that's probably really an understatement, Nikki. They are overly emotional, and I think most people can probably understand them. What happened here gets a little bit complicated from a legal standpoint, but if I can oversimplify it for you, Tim Kuhn had been a suspect in this case since 2005, a year after the fire. At that time, Rochester police investigators identified him as a suspect, but the paper trail got a little murky back then. And the judge ruled today that what happened back then and how the evidence was handled essentially means he cannot be prosecuted for this crime right now.
Because his rights mattered more than Savannah's. Why is he hiding? Why did you kill my sister?
Timothy Kuhn walked out of jail with his lawyers, a police escort, and a jacket over his head. Savannah's two sisters were waiting for him. After Kuhn got into the car, Kelly and Alex spoke with us about their frustrations.
Him being released today has nothing to do with him not being guilty, and everybody needs to know that. Everybody needs to know that he has killed an 8-year-old child, and he walks free on it right now.
Do you have any indication from the prosecution that there would be any issue today?
None.
Or you were expecting to go
We
to trial
were completely blindsided. Today was supposed to be the beginning of jury selection for trial.
Instead, after a short hearing, Judge Stephen Miller dismissed the case.
Judge Miller told us, as he was releasing him and letting us know he's dismissing the case, that he hopes the Strieber family can find peace. And I said to him, I said, how can we find peace when you're letting his killer walk? I stood up in court and I yelled, like, why? And you're all allowing this. Every single person in this courtroom is letting a killer walk free right now. And they escorted me out of the courtroom.
It's been a long, long process for your family. And for it to end like this, where do you go from here?
It's not over. It's not over. They're saying there's nothing legally, criminally that could be done, but it's not. I will never be quiet. I will never be silent. He knew what he was doing. And he walked away like it was nothing. And he sleeps at night like it's nothing. And these people that are supposed to protect us, to protect our community, absolutely failed my sister. I will never have faith in this justice system again.
So Tim Kuhn walked out of the jail this afternoon. He is a free man and he cannot be prosecuted again for this case. Obviously, the family devastated. The district attorney's office saying they were just made aware of this new development with the RPD information from decades ago last week. And so this was somewhat of a surprise to them as well, Nikki.
All right. Thank you, Jen. In a statement, RPD said since 2005, they've put in place new record-keeping technologies, policies, and procedures. The department says it will review those policies and procedures. RPD went on to say, quote, despite today's deeply saddening setback, our major crimes unit will continue to investigate cold cases and will do everything within our power to hold violent offenders accountable for their actions. Our hearts go out to the Strieber family during this difficult time. Let's go in depth on the timeline of this case. This all started on February 28, 2004, when Savannah Strieber died in a fire at her home on Yates Street in Rochester. She was only 8 years old. Investigators soon determined it was arson. But it wasn't until December 2023 authorities arrested Timothy Kuhn at his home in Florida and extradited him back to Rochester. They accused him of throwing a Molotov cocktail into Savannah's home that night in 2004. So what was the motive? Well, investigators said Kuhn had a, quote, volatile relationship with Savannah's mother. She had a restraining order against him due to an earlier assault. He was arraigned last year on arson and murder charges. You see him in court there. Well, that brings us to today, when his trial was supposed to begin. You can see this full story along with extended video right now on WHEC.com.